In this video, I'm going to detail my weekly routine for the next 6 months in order to hit my goals this year. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm tired of letting myself down. I've been inconsistent with content and I just feel like I could be impacting more people if I was the best version of myself. First, let's start with what is monk mode. People can have different definitions, but I essentially just see it as an extreme period of discipline, focus, work ethic, and to a large extent solitude. And the reason why I'm taking such an extreme approach, and I've read countless books on productivity, psychology, mindset, you name it, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to focus, right? The things that we focus on tends to be what we get in return. So I'm using monk mode this year to get into the best peak physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Also, I just want to stop living a life of mediocrity and I really want to level up, and I'm just doing this for me. At the end of the day, I want to be the best version of myself so I can offer that to all of those people around me, all the people that I love, my friends, my family, and also to those that follow me online. And so I'm going to detail my daily and weekly routine, but the last thing I want to say is stop relying on motivation. Motivation won't always be there. It's finite. Systems and habits are what are going to get you there. That's why I'm not even going to talk about my goals for 2024 in this video, maybe in another one. Honestly, if you want to stop living an average life, you have to stop doing average people behavior. All right, so jumping into the overview of monk mode for 2024, I'm going to embark on a 6-month period starting right now, January 2024, and it's going to end around June. All right, so in order to track my progress this year, so the past couple years, I've been using a free app. It's just called Habit on the App Store on iOS, and I've just been using this to track my daily, weekly habits and goals. And I plan to do the exact same thing this year. So the first thing, wake up at 5 a.m. So reading this now, I kind of regret already writing this because I haven't woken up to an alarm clock in 8 years since I had a full-time 9-to-5 job. Because I don't have to is the exact reason why I need to. So when I built one of my first 7-figure businesses, which was an affiliate marketing website, I did this routine called Miracle Morning. It's from this book, Miracle Morning, highly recommend it. And I was doing Miracle Morning while juggling a full-time 9-to-5 job. That's how I made time and was productive enough to even start another business while working a full-time job. You know, if you don't have time, you have to make time. Look, I'm a big believer that if you feel like you've been stuck in a rut and you want to change your life, I think you have to shock the system, like literally do stuff that your body's not used to so that you can break out of that rut psychologically and even to a physical level. Speaking of physical health, the next thing is 8 hours of quality sleep per night, but I actually want to set a goal of averaging a 75 sleep score on Aura. Now, that doesn't sound like a high score, but for me, I get a lot of sleep, but I tend to go to bed late at night and I don't have the best sleep timing. And I could also use like more REM sleep. I do on good nights get up to 3 hours of deep sleep, which I think is really great. So next one is really the big one for probably most people watching this video, and that's eliminating distractions. And it starts with your phone. The phone is so highly addictive that we really have to look at this as if it were a drug. I mean, my goal for this year is less than 1 hour of phone screen time per day. And I recently just signed up for this Opal app, which I actually have been liking a lot, and it's totally cut down my screen time and helped me to get closer to this goal. Like when I signed up, it told me that because I'm averaging roughly like 5 hours of phone screen time per day, that's going to be 22 years of my life looking at my phone. And when I read that, I was horrified because that just sounds like a nightmare. Like I don't want to live that life and I just want to quit cold turkey. At the end of the day, all this social media, it's just fleeting. It's in and out in 15 minutes, right? You watch it, you're entertained for the moment, and then within 15 minutes, you forget what you even watch, and the next day, you know, you don't even remember it anymore. You regret those minutes, and that's something that I just want to do way less of, if not eradicate completely. So next is a 4-hour deep work session per day. If you haven't read the book Deep Work, Cal Newport, amazing book, but essentially it posits that realistically you only have around 3 to 4 hours that you can work on deep work, which, I mean, it's really like your life's work. It's either your job or it's when you're working on a business, it's the thing that's going to move the needle the most. So this is going to be knowledge work. It's going to be work that requires creativity. Coding, for example, you can't really brute force your way to 12 plus hours of coding, because at the end of the day, coding is not just typing mindlessly on a keyboard. It's coming up with solutions to problems in creative ways. It's more artistic than a lot of people actually think. So for my deep work sessions, I'm going to be doing software related tasks. This is going to include front-end web development, UX, UI design, and implementation of those designs, and it's going to include marketing. So next, on the health front, a 48-hour fast once per quarter. If you've never done a 24-hour fast before, and look, here in America, look at the obesity rates in the US that's just growing every single year. It's insane. It's out of control. When you do your first 24-hour fast, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to give you clarity to how much of our time and our mind space is dedicated to thinking about food. I'll just say, if you've never fasted before, please, one time this year, try a 24-hour fast and see the difference that it makes. Next, I want to cook healthy meals 5 times per week. And part of me is like, why not 7 times per week? Honestly, I can't sustain not eating out or eating restaurants or just eating good food, like honestly pizza, burgers. I can't go 7 days straight without those things, and I'm giving myself some leeway here just to make it sustainable. If I eat like super perfect for, let's say, 14 days straight, I'll probably binge for the next week after that. And so I don't want to do that. I want to do something sustainable, something realistic, to be honest. I understand I'm human, I'm going to make mistakes. So, and then daily I'm going to supplement vitamin D3 plus K2 and magnesium supplements. Next, I can't stress this enough, but just please try and get a 30-minute walk every single day. So touch grass. Like, this sounds like a meme and it sounds trite. I used to spend so many hours behind a computer, just sedentary. And if you're working behind a computer or you're just on your phone all day and you're not getting out, you're not getting fresh oxygen, you're not getting vitamin D. Honestly, you could have like the best diet, the best sleep, but if you're not active and getting the blood circulating, in addition to that, for me, the 30-minute walk, I like to have zero stimulus. You have to be present, and being outside and just literally looking at the leaves and listening to the sounds of nature, those things are what's actually important, what's actually going to give you joy and keep you healthy mentally. If I were to listen to stuff all the time, then it kind of takes away from the present moment, right? I'm like thinking about all these things when I should just be focusing on my breathing. And that's what I like to do. And that's just what I've been doing lately. So the next thing is strength workout 3 times per week. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to win any bodybuilding competition. So I don't, I want to spend time working on things like my business, and health is still important. So for me, I'm following like this minimalist approach. At the end of the day, everyone has their own goals, and this is enough to hit my goal. So the next thing, golf. So I'm taking golf more seriously in the last year, and I need to golf 2 times per week in order to hit my goal. One achievement I was proud of hitting was building up a 300-yard drive with a range ball and with top tracer, so it's legit. I don't really know if that has anything to do with monk mode, but that's one of the weekly things I'm going to be working on. Then we have reading 30 minutes per day. One thing that I'm proud of from 2023 that I accomplished is I did not go a single week without reading. I read for 52 weeks straight, did not miss a single week, and we're still going strong with that. So I'm pretty happy and proud of myself for that. And I just want to continue reading. And then the last thing is practice or make music every single day. So, one thing I do regret is not spending more time with music every day. It provides a lot of joy for me, and it's really one of my biggest passions. But, I think those years I was building my business, I was just so focused on making money, I actually, kind of lost sight of the things that truly give me joy and my passions. And now things are a little more balanced. I can get back into my passion, my hobby, and that's making music and working with musicians, artists. All right, so just to wrap up these ideas, 2024, we need to leave behind those habits and even the people that don't serve you. I mean, like, they aren't adding to your life in a beneficial way. You are the average of your 5 friends. And not everyone's blessed with, being surrounded by 7-figure, 8-figure mentors and stuff like that. Like, not everyone's surrounded by founders and CEOs and entrepreneurs, right? So you have to go find them. That's just the honest truth. And you might have to do an audit of those around you. Again, once you've worked on yourself and you've made sure that you're not the problem, whether that's friends, whether that's family. And if their negativity and their cynicism and their average behavior it can leak onto you and it can trick you into accepting mediocrity. And that is an issue. And this is a conversation that, look, not many people are going to have with you. And some people just don't know. You need someone who's been in your shoes, who's achieved the things that you want to achieve, to tell you like it is. It's not going to be the average people who are going to tell you what you need to do to get to the next level. It's going to be the people who are at that level, right? So at the end of the day, leave behind those habits, the people, or anything that doesn't serve you. So the last thing I want to leave you with is I'm currently working on this affiliate starter kit for 2024, and I've put dozens of hours into creating these resources and this database of literally dozens of $1 million blogs and online businesses in every single niche that you can imagine, or at least every single profitable niche that's proven to be profitable. So I've been working on this like crazy and going to be releasing that soon. But for now, I am going to be taking down my free training, which thousands of people have taken with very, very high praise and positive feedback. So thank you guys for that. But I'm going to be launching a brand new one for 2024 because that training was launched in like 2022. So it's outdated, and there's a new training that's going to be so much better. And so if you want to get signed up to get notified right when that drops, which is going to be within 1 week, go to odiproductions.com, link in the description, sign up to the email list. You will get notified as long as you're part of that email list, you've confirmed, and then you will know the details when that drops. And last but not least, I am redoing my one-on-one mentorship program, which was released 5 years ago. It's way too long. I'm redoing that from the ground up. Honestly, 2024, it requires a new approach. Also, from that program, the unanimous favorite module from all of my students that I've heard is actually the mindset and the productivity module. I've devoted a lot of time to tailoring my productivity routine in order for you to perform as an entrepreneur. Look, your business only grows as fast as you're willing to grow from a personal level. And if you're not operating at 100%, neither is your business going to be. So I'm going to be going 10 times harder on the mindset, the productivity, the health hacks, everything in this new program. So really excited to be going into that, something I'm really passionate about. But for a limited time, it's 80% off because we're doing early bird pricing. So if you want to learn more about that, there'll be a link in the description below where you can access that. You can read more, you can learn more. You can also email if you have any questions. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that some of it was insightful or inspiring to you, and hopefully you can implement some of this into your weekly routine in 2024. Let me know in the comments below what you're working on, whether it's physically, financially, mentally, spiritually. You know, we're all trying to level up here. So I'd like to hear from you guys. And if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Trying to do 1 video per week and send out 1 email per week this year. That's one of my goals. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video and can't wait for the next one.